It's never quiet in the Bay Area when it comes to basketball, and this NBA offseason promises to be no different. The Golden State Warriors, once the league's most dominant dynasty, are facing an inflection point. Change is no longer optional, it's inevitable. With their championship core aging and a younger crop of talent struggling to fully earn trust, the Warriors are expected to make major moves. One of those moves may include parting ways with a key starter, and, according to Bleacher Report, that player is Moses Moody. The news comes as part of Bleacher Report's recent offseason projection, where they listed one player from every team most likely to be traded. For the Warriors, that spotlight fell squarely on Moody, the promising yet inconsistently utilized wing. This potential departure may not come as a shock to some, but it's certainly significant. The context: Warriors at a crossroads. The Warriors' current roster straddles two timelines: the twilight of Stephen Curry's legendary career and the unfinished development arc of young prospects like Jonathan Kuminga and Moody. After years of attempting to merge those paths into one, the franchise is reportedly ready to double down on contending now. That means roster reshuffling. That means hard decisions. And that could mean saying goodbye to players who haven't carved out a solid, trusted role. Moody, drafted 14th overall in 2020, has had flashes of brilliance. His athleticism, defensive versatility, and three-point potential are undeniable. But his time in Golden State has been inconsistent, marred by injuries, rotational uncertainty, and what many believe is a lack of full confidence from head coach Steve Kerr. As the Warriors look to retool and maximize the final prime years of Curry, Klay Thompson, should he re-sign, and Draymond Green, Moody could become the odd man out. The Butler deal and bigger aspirations. Let's not forget the Warriors already made a splash during the last trade deadline when they acquired veteran superstar Jimmy Butler. That blockbuster move signaled that the front office isn't just dabbling in changes, they're diving headfirst into them. And now, with the market heating up and teams already making big moves, Memphis trading Desmond Bane to Orlando, for instance, the Warriors know they can't stand still. Bleacher Report's Dan Favale zeroed in on Moody, writing, "Moses Moody slots into Kuminga's place for now. His contract, 3 years, $37.5 million, is eminently digestible for a 3-and-D wing. And if the playoffs are any indication, he still doesn't have the full trust of Warriors head coach Steve Kerr." Favale makes a compelling point. Despite being young and showing promise, Moody never quite broke into Kerr's regular rotation. He found himself stuck between being a developmental project and a reliable role player. That middle ground can be a dangerous place for a young player, especially on a team trying to win now. A trade chip or a building block? The Warriors have long been praised for trying to walk the line between remaining competitive and developing their youth. But after 2 seasons of underachievement and early playoff exits, it appears the team is leaning more heavily toward winning now than investing in later. That could turn Moody into a trade chip, a valuable one at that. While his stock may not be sky high, his youth, upside, and affordable contract make him a very tradable asset. Favale adds, "It isn't clear how much standalone value Moody will have if the Dubs shop him, but he's young and cheap enough for teams to envision evolution in a more prominent role. And Golden State has other assets to attach if the right target comes along." Translation: Moody won't bring in a star by himself, but he could be the sweetener in a larger deal. Combine him with Jonathan Kuminga, another young player whose future in Golden State is uncertain, and you have a compelling package, one that could land the Warriors another star to flank Curry and Butler. What happens next? Everything hinges on the direction the Warriors want to take. Do they go all in for another championship run with Curry? Or do they hedge their bets and keep a few of their young guns for a possible post-Curry rebuild? At the moment, the signs are pointing toward urgency. Bob Myers may be gone, but the front office under Mike Dunleavy Jr. has made it clear they're not afraid to make aggressive moves. And while Moody may not be the biggest name on the roster, his potential departure symbolizes something much larger. The Warriors' willingness to let go of the youth experiment and chase one more banner while the window remains cracked open. Whether fans see it as a necessary sacrifice or a regrettable loss, one thing is certain: the Golden State Warriors are gearing up for a transformative offseason, and Moses Moody may be the next piece to fall.